ICE killed a black woman and beloved special education teacher in Savannah, Georgia, in an incident that local leaders say was completely preventable. Let's talk about Miss Linda Davis and say her name. Miss Linda Davis was a special education teacher in Savannah, Georgia, and had been serving students in the district since at least 2022. On Monday morning, she was driving near her school around 7:45 a.m. when DHS, who decided to chase an undocumented man during morning rush hour traffic, caused the accident. The man that was being chased hit Miss Davis's car, and Miss Davis had to be cut out from her vehicle by firefighters who performed CPR at the scene. She sadly passed away at the scene. Now, according to local news, everyone who knew Miss Davis described her as a light. Her principal called her a beloved member of our school family whose loss affected the campus deeply. She made students, custodians, teachers, and everybody around her feel like they mattered. Her school had to bring in counselors to help students and staff process this tragedy, and now her students must exist in a world where she is no longer here. The man DHS was chasing in rush hour traffic was Oscar Vasquez Lopez. He is a 38-year-old undocumented man from Guatemala, and federal agents spotted him and tried to pull him over and initiate a traffic stop. At this time, there does not seem to be a reason for the traffic stop other than the color of his skin. And just a reminder, the Supreme Court made stops like this legal when it said that it would allow ICE to consider race, ethnicity, language spoken, and appearance as factors when conducting immigration stops. Now, when Mr. Lopez was pulled over, fear took over him and he fled. When he fled, they chased him through Savannah streets during the morning rush hour. And I know there's some of you that will demand answers as to why he didn't just stop and comply with an agency that has been shooting and killing people on camera, instead of just wondering why ICE initiated a high-speed chase during rush hour traffic to kidnap an undocumented man with no criminal history in the county. Now, the reality is that the feds chased this man in rush hour traffic despite local police having a strict no-chase policy specifically designed to protect citizens from this kind of tragedy. County Chairman Chester Ellis said local leaders had no clue DHS was conducting their mass deportation operations in the first place, and the local police chief called Miss Davis's death more than likely preventable. Now, Mr. Lopez is being charged with first-degree homicide by vehicle, reckless driving, driving without a valid license, and failure to obey a traffic control device. The feds, for their part, will go on to terrorize someone else.